right, now let's find the equation of a line parallel to a given line. Well, first thing to remember about parallel lines, parallel lines have the same slope. Right, so if your equation's not in slope-intercept form or in point-slope form, because you can find the slope from point-slope, you want to rewrite the equation into slope-intercept form. Right? So we have the equation 4x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. Let's subtract the 4x and subtract the 5 from both sides. So that gives us 6y equals negative 4x minus 5. And now to fully isolate y, we'll divide both sides by 6. Or divide all terms by 6, I should say. All right, so that would be y equals, so we have negative 4, 6, and we could reduce that. They're both divisible by 2. So let's make that negative 2/3 x. And then minus 5, 6. All right, so this would, of course, the coefficient in front of x there would be the slope, right? So there's our slope. All right, so to write the equation of a line that is parallel to our given line but goes through the point 5, 2, we're going to use point-slope form, right? And so this will be our slope, and then this will be our point, and we'll substitute for x1, y1. So that would give us, and then I'll put this with step 1. Here's step 2. All right, so use point slope to write the equation of the line. Right, so we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You're going to replace the x1, y1 with the 0.52. So that would be y minus 2 equals, and you'll replace the slope with negative 2/3. So negative 2/3 x minus 5. So this would be our equation in point slope, perfectly acceptable equation of the line. Or we could simplify it to slope-intercept form. Let's do both. All right, so we've got it in point slope. To write it in slope-intercept form, we'll distribute the negative 2/3. So we have y minus 2 equals negative 2/3 x. Negative 2/3 times negative 5 would be a positive 10/3, right? Just multiply numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. Now we want to add 2 to both sides. But to add 2 to the other side, we need a common denominator. The denominator is going to, there we go, gives me a little bit more space, so it's not at the bottom there. The denominator needs to have, is a 3 there. So when we add 2, we want to add a form of 2 that has a denominator of 3. Well, how many thirds is 2? Well, 6/3 is 2, right? Because 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that would give us our equation in slope-intercept form, y equals negative 2/3 x plus 16/3. Right? And that would be slope-intercept. So perfectly acceptable. Either is perfectly acceptable, but you should be able to write it in either format. All right, so now I have some equations for you to write parallel lines for. All right, thanks for watching, and bye for now.